Hello, everybody. Wanted to do a little follow-up video to the tab feature with an idea I had, along with the idea of some of our discussions of writing, and how to help us be able to see the thought in writing, particularly in regards to AI and being able to encourage thought, and then as a teacher being able to see the process of that. And I was just finishing writing an article myself, and I actually used this way, the tabs feature. And all of a sudden, it dawned on me that this would be a possible way you could be used as a teacher. Um, and so, just a reminder, there's now this little tabs button over here that you can open multiple tabs, essentially multiple documents within a document. And I actually used the first tab, and I called it my rough draft. Wow, if I could spell. If I was a student, I would have just left it that way. No judgment. And I typed out my word vomit first draft, and then I had a second draft where I developed that idea. Now I didn't quite follow this exact same process that I'm going to do here because I kind of scrapped my first draft and rewrote a second draft. But I had a separate tab for a second draft. And what I would probably do if I was having students write an essay right now with this is I would have them type out a rough draft and then open a new tab and copy it and make a new tab. I'd have them copy and paste it into a new tab and then make their adjustments, right? And they could, go fix, of course I meant that, not, and they could go in and then, okay, I got to scrap this piece of it. I got to move this piece over here. And then I need to, add a paragraph. Oh, they want me to make a change here, right? And then when they turn that in, you as a teacher can see all the different tabs. So then, maybe then you give some feedback. As a teacher, you've given some feedback to them, and they go and they deal with some of that. And then, if you do a final draft, or however many drafts you do, they could do a new tab. And they could then put that in and make their final adjustments on there. And you could have a record of every draft, including comments on those drafts. And you could go back and you could really see the process of it, as well as you could even, if you had it something that was turned in, they could be working on a tab and you could be looking back at their old draft and it's not now gone. That's kind of what I like about it is you could literally see the progression, and then you could still use, Brisk and do the little time-lapse video. You'd have obviously some pastes in the drafts, but you'd then be able to see kind of smaller adjustments and stuff and be able to see them type out the first draft. Should be pretty much just a word vomit. So just an idea, something I think I would probably do, at least try myself. I don't have an essay at the moment that I would be having students work on, but I thought this would be kind of a neat way to break down a writing project, even perhaps, if you start off with, a thesis statement, and then it goes to, and you could even possibly make one of these as a template that then students fill out and you share that template on Google Classroom. Make a copy for every student with a template of all different tabs that they have to eventually work through. So maybe this is then outline, and they do their outline on this. And so thesis statement, outline, rough draft, second draft, final draft, and you can track it along. So anyway, thought I would quick share that idea. Thought it might be useful to some of y'all, and I hope you guys have a great afternoon.